like after being home for the week and seeing how he acts, like he really does just do things just to cause shit. Like I watched him take a pillow off the couch and then attack it to no end, like just shook it as if it was an animal.
And then it's dead to him.
And then he drops it and he's like, "Okay, what's next?"
Hmm.
Like it is
Um,
bizarre just how much he's just like a little shit disturber in his own world.
oh,
Like he's not doing things that cause like actual like
harm or destruction.
destruction. He literally is just gonna take the pillow off the couch, attack it for 3 minutes, and be like, "Okay, yeah, I won."
That's what he does. Like even last night, I went out to the bar. This I got.
Mhm.
We got to get into this story. We got welcome to Second Saturday, the podcast where every Sunday feels like a Saturday. We're in, people. We're in right now.
Yeah,
Um, I went to the bar last night to a girl's 18th birthday party because, of course, they want the 51-year-old there.
yeah.
Why wouldn't they? But
Well, you're good.
anyways, when
Context, you're good friends with her mom.
I'm really good friends with her mom, and, I'll get into that in a second, but when I got home last night and I didn't stay out late, but I got home, my husband was already in bed because he's working today, but I got home last night, and so I'm just doing a quick walk around, I'm just getting a few things organized for the morning, getting coffee ready and, a few other things, and I walk around the coffee table, and what is half dragged out onto the floor again?
The blanket.
The couch blanket, because we have a couch blanket that we fold up, and it sits like there's a
Yeah.
little shelf underneath the coffee table, round coffee table, and the blanket sits there. This little shit will just walk by and just grab it and pull it so it's half laying on the floor and then continue on. So I looked and I thought, oh, yep, no, you've taken that back on the floor. I don't even know what he's into right now. Honest to God, this
Who
dog.
knows?
Like, I love having a dog, but like there's a big but.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like that's always the
this
case,
dog's driving
though.
me crazy. I mean, I don't ever remember Garmin being this like
No.
frisky
No.
and just trying to get in and just like being pesty, but like in a good way. Like
Yeah.
I don't ever remember Garmin being like that. But like, see, it's pulled off the bed now. It's on the floor.
Yeah.
Drives. There's a dead sock, and also, so when I dropped you off, because we'll just start where we left off. When I dropped you off at the airport and came home, then my travel bag, I'm really proud, only sat there for a few days. It didn't sit there for like an entire month like it normally does.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
trying. So, anyways, yesterday I'm starting to put that away. I had my bedroom all nice and clean, but over the weekend that you were here, like I just, take off a sweater, throw it to the side.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna rant about that too. Write that down, Ainsley,
Well,
about the three
this
season.
is that's also throwing things aside is how I ended up the other day waking up to my clothes being covered in cat pee. Prior like getting ready to go to
Oh,
work and my work pants are wet. So that was a lovely experience.
lovely.
So I really need to get better at
Mm,
the throwing aside thing and just put it away.
yeah. So anyway, so I'm cleaning up my bag. I'm trying to clean up my room because I just throw things onto the dresser. Write this down on a sticky note. Three
Okay.
seasons and Joan. And then that will trigger my memory of what I
Okay.
wanted to talk about in 5 minutes time. So I'm trying to put things back in my bedroom. I
Mhm.
have my travel bag sitting on the bed. Dingaling gets up, and so he's sitting on the bed while I'm trying to and I'm also doing laundry, so I'm folding fresh clothes, I'm putting, like, gently used clothes back in their place, and this Dingaling is reefing through my bag, like, and pulled out absolutely every piece of clothing that I had in there to, like, just try and, like, chomp on a few times to get a reaction out of me. Like, I'm like, I
Oh
can't
my
even, like,
goodness. Yeah.
he just does it just to get a reaction, doesn't wreck anything. Of course, he went right for my slippers because I have, like, travel slippers,
Yeah.
and so and he does get a bit aggressive with those, so I was like, "Hey." But he just lives to get into shit. That's all
That's
he
him.
does right now.
That's all he
And I
does.
don't ever remember Garmin being like this, like
I don't know.
and then but
Garmin wasn't like that. Like I barely like I know I was quite young, so well I wasn't that young. I was whatever, probably around 10 years old when we got Garmin. No, I would have been
yeah,
10 cuz
10. Oh,
cuz he
your
was turning
brother was 8,
12.
yeah,
And
okay.
anyways, like so I still remember a lot, but I barely remember the puppy face and I think it's because he wasn't a puppy.
Your dad and I were talking about this yesterday because we were talking about like he's still peeing and pooping, which I have write that down too. I have a pee
Oh
poop story.
goodness.
Ah! Oh, this dog. I cannot handle this dog. Um, but anyways, we were talking about like we didn't remember Garmin like having as many accidents in the house as this dog is having because I'm losing my mind on that one
Yeah.
too. But we got talking about it, and your dad's like, "That's because by this time of the year, we were at the lodge,
Hmm.
and Garmin was outside for 90% of the day.
That's true.
So
Actually,
any of
because
these puppy
you got
behaviors."
them relatively close, because you got Miles in the end of
Yeah,
January or end of February, and we got Garmin beginning of January. So
yeah,
timeline in terms of like age and stuff,
weeks.
they were pretty close in terms of the year. So
Yeah.
I never thought about
So
that. I just
I
like
didn't
I don't
either.
remember the puppy stage with Garmin probably because of that, but I also feel like he reached full size really quick.
Yeah, I don't think Miles is going to be as big as Garmin was,
Yeah.
but, like, that's the point, like, he was outside all the time, so, he wasn't inside as much as Miles is in the house, to have accidents and stuff like that, and if he did have, like, weird poops, I didn't see it because it was somewhere on the property somewhere, and if he was being goofy and silly, he was running around with guests or, this we were
Yeah.
so busy, right, trying to with, like, the beginning of like, the
Oh
end
yeah,
of May,
opening,
beginning of
yeah.
June camp was crazy those first, what, 5 weeks?
Yeah.
That we probably didn't even pay attention.
Well, Garmin also came to us potty trained to a pee pad. He knew what to pee on because when he had newspaper in the place that he was born. So when we he came to us, we had a pee pad with a sheeted newspaper. He'd pee there when we first got home, and then we moved that to the back door, and then within like a week he was outside. Whereas Miles didn't come potty trained, and so you were just kind of like not saying that you guys haven't potty trained him, but he just didn't already have that from I think that young enough age to be like at least this is where I pee, not anywhere.
This what drives me freaking nuts about this dog. Like, oh, I'm really ranting about this dog today. I love this dog to death, by the way. Like, I don't know if anybody loves this dog more than me, but
Oh, his
anyways,
quirks just make him even more lovable.
oh,
It's a
they do.
problem. It's a problem.
It's a problem. It is. But
You can only be mad for about 5 seconds before he does something and looks at you and you're just like, "Well, what the hell? You're adorable."
I know. And I think and then I get mad at that. Like,
Yeah.
I get mad at the fact that I'm totally gonna forgive you in 3 seconds, which listen, if he is in trouble for doing something he shouldn't do, I only give it maybe 2, 4 minutes max.
Yeah.
Because he's like a toddler, like you guys. Like, when you were disciplined and you were, like, in timeout, you were in timeout for, like, relative to your age. So he's not gonna remember in half an hour's time while I'm pissed
Yeah.
why I'm pissed at him.
Yeah.
So let's get over it. But, when he goes out if he's outside and he wants in, he'll scratch at the door. But yet, if he's inside and he needs to go poop or like poop
Yeah.
particularly, does he go and scratch on the door? No.
He hasn't
He just
figured
does this.
that
I'm
one
like, you
out
know
yet.
how to come in. You got to learn how to go out, my friend.
He hasn't
Oh,
figured
he
that one
paces.
out yet.
But pacing can mean a multitude of things. So I'm never really sure what
Well,
pacing
yeah,
is.
because
Are you?
especially because with Garmin pacing meant he was probably gonna throw up.
Yes.
That was his tell. Like if you could kind of hear him going back and forth, like you let him outside because you figured he was going to be sick. But with Miles, you don't know if he's just pacing because he's listening to ghosts in the house. If he has to
Yeah. Or
poo,
he's
pee,
whatever it
like it
is.
could be anything. Cause
Miles used
what did he bark at the one night? Not when I was there, but prior to me getting there. In like it was like dark out.
Melanite.
You guys were in the middle of the night and he just started to howl. What happened with that one?
Lost his mind and in the middle of the night would not stop barking. My husband finally got up, went out and turned on the lights to our covered deck, and my rubber boots were sitting on the deck, losing his mind,
Yeah.
losing his mind.
That's how special he is.
Mm.
Quite
Like,
quite special.
Garmin he used to pace with haste. Like,
Yeah.
if there was an issue, he would like it would fast. This cat here
Yeah.
just saunters around and saunters around and things. Well, they'll wake up eventually. Well, what if I've got, earplugs in or,
Yeah.
what or I'm in really deep
Cuz
oh my
Garmin,
god.
if it was the middle of the night, he would pace and then he'd walk up to your bed into your
He'd
bedroom.
poke you.
He'd kind of stay there, pace around, walk back out. Like he'd be at least in and out of the
He
room
would
so you knew he was like Miles, from
You
what
did
like I don't know because I was only there for a couple nights, but he just kind of walks around the whole house. Whereas Garmin, like he would come in with a purpose, leave with a purpose,
on
come in with a
purpose.
purpose. So you knew that if he was coming in like multiple times, that
Yes.
something was going on and he needed to like go to the bathroom or
Mhm.
whatever it was.
And he would poke his nose.
Yeah,
He'd poke my leg with his nose. Like if it was something very serious, he would push on my leg with his
yeah,
nose, like if I was sleeping, and then just back up and wait, and then he'd push again. And this riffraff here can't figure his shit out. Um, I don't know what to do with this dog. Oh, I mean, I love him to death,
yeah.
and and here's the other thing too. Oh, this goddamn dog. He's getting so big now, he won't snug. I can't snuggle with him. Like, when he was, like, itty bitty, like, less than, like, 20 pounds, well, every night I'd lay on the couch, I'm like, "Hey, you get up here with your mommy," and he'd lay on my chest, and we'd just have a snuggle time, and sometimes he'd fall asleep. He's
No,
way too big for that now, and he's like, no," and I'm just
no.
like, heart ripped out, like, we need to
Yeah,
snuggle, like, I
you
need to
need to
have snuggle time.
snuggle. Snuggle time. Because
I this dog.
Garmin was like a snuggler, I'd say, throughout his whole life. Like he'd get up on the couch
Yeah.
and lay with you. Like I have lots of photos of him like
Mhm.
laying completely on top of you.
This guy, I mean, wherever I am, where is he? Yeah, he's right behind me right now. So, and I did have a nap. Now that I'm semi-retired, I'm starting to nap as well. It's heaven. Until like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. But he'll lay right beside me on the couch, like on the floor. But I'm like, no, I need snuggle time. Like I
Yeah.
need snuggle time.
Snuggle time.
Snuggle
Snuggle
time.
time.
Snuggle time.
Yeah, but he's just something else, let me tell you. That dog
Oh,
is
this
something else. Like
damn dog.
spending the 3 days I did with him, like I literally couldn't do anything but laugh at him. Like I always, the whole
I mean,
time I was
how
there, I was like, he's so weird, like in a goofy weird. Like just the most, like I just would love to be in his brain for a day and what he
yes.
chooses to do with that.
Isn't the movie Up? Doesn't the dogs like has a speaker or something? Like, is
Yeah.
there not a movie where the dog
Yeah. Dog
is it
or
Up?
up has it and he
No.
talks through his collar. It's his name's Doug,
Yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Doug the dog.
Yeah, that's Miles, that's for sure. Like
Miles.
that, like he's just
I can't even.
he's weird and
Yeah.
wacky and he leaps off the deck like a show horse. Like,
Oh,
oh,
he did it
you
again
know when you
today.
like
Like,
are, he leaps like a deer.
yes.
That's what it's like. He jumps with his
Like it's
paws
almost like
up.
he's
Yeah.
suspended in air. Like he leaps and then it's like that suspended in air and then
Boom.
lands.
Yeah.
Can't
Something
even.
something special. Something special that one is.
Oh, this dog. I tell you. I don't know what to do with this dog. Okay, so we got to talk about the pooping incident. So after you left, were were you still here? You were
When you
still
s-
here.
Yeah, I was still there.
Okay. So we've had a few days of him like waking up in the morning and there's been like poop in the house. And this dog's over 40 pounds now. So it's not just like a little like
Yeah.
tiny turd. And I'm just like, if anybody out there can give me some suggestions on how to try and curb this, I would love them. Like, and we are doing the things of like not feeding him at night and things like that. I don't know. He just randomly poos. It makes no sense to me. But anyways, um, so I had just mentioned to my husband how like if he does do the number two in the house, it's generally in certain spots. Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not just like random. And we have one rug, and he doesn't do it on the rug. Thank God. Literally said that the night before. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I wake up and I believe this was like the day of like grad. We taped the
Yeah.
podcast. You guys went for
It
the
was a busy
birthday. I went
day.
birthday supper. We did karaoke. It was a long, busy day. Um, oh, I think I went in and helped like roll up the rings at the curling
Yeah.
rink. I had a jam-packed day. Woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I could hear riffraff pacing around. So I get up and I let him out and I can smell it. And I'm like, mother trucker. So I look in the usual spots, nowhere to be look. I look on the carpet. Well, this one
Well.
required carpet cleaner. And I'm like, oh my God, lost my mind. Bring the dog back in, find his collar. And I'm like, you get over here. And I dragged him across all across the kitchen and the living room. And then just like put his nose in a little bit and like, bad dog, send him back outside. Got it cleaned up as best I could, but it was going to require a carpet
Carpet
cleaning
cleaner.
at 5 in the morning. Oh, I was mad. Like I was beyond mad.
She was
like
mad.
on a scale of 1 to pants. Oh, I was full coveralls, full like done up right to the top. Holy God, I was mad. So, anyways, I know my husband is like somewhat awake, and I'm like, "Hey, do you know where the carpet cleaner is? You know, just those
Yeah.
portable ones, just easy peasy." And he's like, "Well, I haven't used it, but I know you used it." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I gotta go find it." So I went out to the shop, couldn't find it there, came back in. I knew that the solution, like the cleaning solution, was on
A
a
shelf.
shelf in the laundry room. So I thought, okay, I'll go in there and I'll at least get that. I walk into the laundry room and I'm looking at the shelves as I'm walking in, and so that I can find this cleaner. I see the cleaner, and as I walk towards it, my foot goes whoosh,
Oh.
and I did a
No.
slip and slide and the second deposit. Oh my God, Ainsley. The
She was
skin
mad.
almost split off my forehead and just slid down my skull. I was just white hot mad, losing, and then it's all, thank goodness I'm
All in your
barefoot, but
foot.
it's all in my toes.
Uh,
I was like,
uh,
"No." Oh,
uh.
I know. Oh, I know. So anyway, so I start to swear. And so then I'm hobbling back out to get to the bathroom because I now I have to put my foot in the tub and wash it off and get all that
Yeah.
done, and then clean up that deposit and then go back to the first one and carpet clean. So anyways, after about, I don't know, 34 minutes later, I get it all done and whatever, that's fine. Left the dog outside at 5:30. I didn't care. I didn't care if that dog ran 10,000 miles. I did not give a shit. And I went back to bed. So my
Yeah.
husband got up around 7,
No, I oh, yeah,
and
he let him in.
he got up at 7, let the dog back in, and then he comes back in and he crawls back into bed with me. I'm exhausted. And he just rolls over and he hugs me and he's like, "Come on." And he kind of starts to laugh a little bit. I said, "Nah,
No.
it is not, I'm not mourning yet." And he
No.
just starts to laugh. He's like, "I'm so sorry, Jen." He said, "But that was so funny." He said, "I was laying there and I was trying to pretend to be asleep." He said, "I was trying so hard to stifle my laugh because he could hear me out here. And then he
Oh,
saw me like
he
hobbling
lost
down the
his
hallway."
mind because
He just laughed about it for days.
I got up at 8:30 and I was shocked that Noah was out of bed yet. I was like, "What the heck's happening?" So I got up and went into their bed, and because I had woken up at 5, because I could hear you like talking to Miles being like, "Where's your collar? Where's your collar?" But I thought she was looking for his GPS collar because she was just gonna let him out. Like I didn't know what was happening. And I went back to bed. And so when I
Oh,
crawl into
I
their bed and she's telling me what happened, and then my dad my dad just gets that he's like
like
the
the full body laugh.
like just loses his mind. He's like, as soon as I heard you ask him where his car was, I knew you were gonna put him in it, blah blah blah. And he's like just can't stop laughing while trying to tell the story. He's like,
Oh,
oh, he's like, I was trying not to laugh. And then when I saw you hobbling with your foot, he's like, oh, I lost my
oh yeah.
mind. Oh, it was so funny. It
And
was
it
so
was
funny.
funny. Like in the moment, I was madder than like mad.
Yeah.
But there's this little
Well,
person
she
on my
was
side of my
laughing with us at the end of it.
I was at that time because as it was all taking place, and I'm just mad as hell, there is a little person on my shoulder with rose-colored glasses going, "This is gonna be pretty freaking funny in
Yeah.
like 3 hours." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, it is, but right now I'm mad."
And
Like,
then a couple days later, like after now that I'm back here, I called I called you to work out and you're like you were eating breakfast, so I was going to finish my workout. You were going to work out afterwards. And then we have a workout group chat with my girlfriend and her mom as well. And
mhm.
she you text the group chat and she's like, "Good thing you're making me do this because I found a little brown package waiting for me that I wouldn't have found otherwise." So now we've learned his new poop and spots the laundry room, but he did it
No,
again.
it's different places because then and like so we've had a series of days. Um, so I'm sorry we're talking about shit today, but
Yep.
here we are.
Yeah.
So then the day after that, or no, so I guess I took you home, whatever. And so, anyways, so yes, then I found that poo. And then the next morning, I heard him get up, and it was 5:30 in the morning because
Mhm.
we've been on vacation a little bit this week while Ainsley was home and a few days after. And that's no time we normally get up. And so it was 5:30. He gets up, and I know that he's kind of hungry, needs to whatever. So I hear him get up and come out here and is kind of silent. So I get up thinking, okay, well, I'll let him out to go to the washroom. I come down the hallway and I look in to the spare bedroom. And as I look in, just finishing up having his monstrous poo. And I was like, oh, hell no. Hell nah. Like, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Oh, I was so mad. I think I swatted him pretty hard at his bum that day, but I was like,
That's
again,
funny.
like, so then the next day, yeah, so then I doom scrolled the next night until 2 in the morning
Oh
because,
my god.
you're not paying attention, and then all of a sudden I look, it's like 1:45. I'm like, "What am I doing? This is stupid." So I went to bed. The moment I heard him stir at 5 o'clock in the morning, I jumped up because I'm like, "Nope, I am putting the GPS collar on you," like, and it takes a few minutes for everything to sink into place. But
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm getting that set up and I am putting you outside because I am not cleaning up another pile of poo." Like,
No.
I won't do it. So I got
She's
up.
over it.
I'm over it and cleaned that up, or I didn't clean up, but I got the collar on him, sent him outside, went back to bed, and slept until 8 because I was like, No. And so, anyways,
No.
the last couple of days, we have not had incidences, but it's just like, at what point is this dog going to figure out it's easier to poo outside
Yeah.
and he won't get in trouble?
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, well,
And he's so stinking cute.
he is cute.
Yeah, he's so cute. Thank goodness, like barf and poo don't bother me.
Yeah.
Like your dad can't do it. He just can't do it. He'll contribute to the mess
Oh,
by
I'm
throwing up.
horrible at doing it as well. When I used to clean up
Yeah.
Garmin's barf and stuff, I'd bring the garbage can not to throw out the paper towel, but in case I threw up.
You.
It
So,
was
but
bad.
we also thought he might have a tick on him today. And your dad's like,
Ooh.
"Yeah, I was just trying to feel it. I think it's," and I'm like, "I can't touch it. Like, that's all on
Yeah.
you. I can't." I would lose my mind if I ran my hand on
We'll
Miles's
have
fur
to
and
save that
physically
for
found a tick.
another day when you had a tick on you. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I
When you were
do.
down in Duck Bay?
Um, Put it on a sticky note, man.
Yeah.
Throw it on a
Well,
sticky note.
on
Okay.
the topic of like insects and things, our would you rather question has to do with insects.
Okay. Or would you? Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Does it? Where am I?
Oh goodness.
Cassie, what are you doing to us today?
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather eat 12 spiders or spend 12 days in jail?
12 days in jail. 12 days in jail. 12
I'm
days in jail.
considering the spiders.
No, you're
I
not.
need to
You
know
are
what
not
kind of
doing that.
spider.
No, no, tarantulas.
Well, if it's a tarantula, that's a hard no. But if it's just like a little like
No,
house
it's not.
spider,
I spiders and there's like like maybe 3 insects that like just give me like the heebie-jeebies. Like I'm not scared of what they'll do to me, but they just have too many legs for my liking. Spiders is one of those things that I cannot stand. And I can feel it in my throat with you talking about that, and I don't like it. So you better pick jail. Like there is no,
I
don't do
don't
it. Nope.
I don't know. Here's my worry if I pick 12 days in jail.
You'd like
Like
it?
I might become the leader of something in the jail and be like, "This is pretty cool." Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like I could get in there and be like, "Yeah, I could start something
Oh,
in here." Like not anything bad, but like I could be the head of like we could have a lot of fun in here.
starts a
Because
drug.
seriously, people are going to clean for us. They're going to provide meals for us.
You're living
Like
your
if I have
best
to cook and
life.
clean, I must be living my best life.
Yeah, but you're not
Especially
gonna
if I
eat
just have to be in jail
spiders.
for nothing I committed. Just you got to go for 12 days. Okay. Like
Exactly.
I
That
might
it,
I might be there and be like, "Oh, this is pretty good," or I might learn a little bit too much and then get into trouble. I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like in this instance, and I don't know why, he's whimpering because when he's in a full like dead sleep,
Yeah.
he like cries out. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
A little bit.
He's not convulsing. You think he's might be having a seizure. He's not. He's just in full sleep. But I feel like I could handle the spiders in this instance. I don't know why. I just feel like as long as they're just a common house spider, I think I'm going to choose the spider.
No.
And then it's just one and done, and then I can move on.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
No. No. Something's wrong with
And
you.
then I would tell you that I got
Goodness.
like spider eggs crawling
Stop.
inside me, and they
Stop
freak you
it.
right out.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. I mean, I know like on average you eat whatever, like 7 or 12 spiders a year or whatever it is in your sleep, which also I try
Hmm.
not to think about or else I'll never be able to sleep again. But like it's
You know,
just
people tape their mouths shut.
yeah,
Like
I
there is
should
like actual like tape for your mouth, like sleeping
yeah, then
tape.
they'll crawl up my
You're gonna
nose. Oh,
ah,
no.
you'll have
No.
cobwebs in there.
Well,
Oh,
what would the people
okay. Well,
do?
I just think that I could be one and done it and get those 12 spiders done and then live my life. I feel like I could get into too much trouble if I was in jail.
You know what? This is very odd considering when we had the question about jump in the lake or eat a minnow, you chose jump in the lake because the minnow was
Oh,
a
no.
hard
Yeah, I
no for
can't eat
you.
a minnow.
What?
No,
No, I will
but
eat a okay, would you rather eat 12 spiders or 1 minnow?
I think I would choose 12 spiders. I
No,
really do. I
you
don't think I
okay,
could eat a
we
minnow.
you need
I
help.
don't think I could do it.
You need help.
I don't think I
This
could
is
do it, Ainsley.
I will eat the minnow over 12 spiders.
No,
No.
no, hard no.
Stop. Stop.
Oh, I know.
Ugh, I'm
Wow,
gonna
that's
barf.
classy. You have really, made this into a very serious debate here. I quite
Yeah.
love it. Thank you so much for offering up this would you rather question.
Yeah.
Why I'm feeling bold today and choosing spiders, I don't know. But we're going to throw it out to our audience. Which would you rather do? Would you rather eat 12 spiders or spend 12 days in jail? Please throw it in the comments. Let us know.
Yes.
You can answer one of the polls on Instagram or go to our Patreon page. You can answer,
Yes.
submit your answer there as well. So you got a few options.
If you're one
I'd
of the
be
weird
interested to.
people who choose spiders, answer the secondary one. Would you rather eat spiders or minnows? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
a follow-up question.
Ugh.
Oh, it's like a government document. If you said yes, please
Yeah.
answer the next section.
Be warned, if
Um,
you say yes, we may no longer be friends.
friends off. Friends off. Oh
Ay,
my
ay, ay.
gosh, I
That was
love that.
whew, okay.
Oh, okay. So quickly before we wrap up, because I feel like we've gone on and on about Miles and Garmin, I told you to write something down on a sticky note.
Yeah, 3 seasons and
And Joan,
something.
yes. Okay. So this is my beef about summer. And this comes to me from a lady who used to own the lodge that we bought. And she is the wisest person I've ever met in my entire life. Like, hands down, smartest,
Yeah.
wisest person for like just like common knowledge, common sense.
Common sense.
Um,
Common sense queen right there.
oh, she is the common sense queen.
Yep.
Sh Summer was her least favorite season only because there were so many outfit changes in a day. And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I like winter because winter I just put on, one outfit and that's all I have to do." She said, "But in the summer it drives me nuts because, you wake up in the morning, it's cooler out, so
Yeah.
you've got pants on and like a long sleeve shirt. By noon it's warmed up, so then you go and you change into like a t-shirt and shorts and blah blah blah, and then by the time evening hits again, well, you've got to
You're
change a
cold.
third
Yeah.
time. And she's like, it's so dumb. Like, why do I have to have so many outfit changes in summer? And I get that now. I never really thought about that, but like, which is why I get all these clothes that get piled up on my dresser because when I wake up in the morning, I have like long pants on and a sweater. We sit out on the deck and have coffee and whatever, and I get
Yeah.
my day started. Midday, it's hot as heck. So then I've found a pair of shorts and a tank top or whatever. And then by
You're
the end of
back
the
in
night,
the yeah.
and I've thrown something else off and I've grabbed something else, like, and so it all compiles up. You wouldn't think that I use like you would use sweaters in the summer. I bet you there were 4 sweaters sitting on my dresser.
That's fair. I've never really thought about that. I mean, I change a lot
Yeah.
anyways just because of all the different things. When I was working at Winners and Hollister still, if I was working at both places in the same day, in the morning I'd wear like whatever I wore to Winners because I couldn't have any like logos and I was a little bit more specific as to what I could wear. And it was kind of like shirts I didn't like because I was in the warehouse. I'd wear that. I'd come home for 4 hours, change into something comfy, and then to go to Hollister, I could actually like put on a different outfit that was a little like just other things. So I'd wear something else. Yeah, that was a rough. And then I'd come home and put on my pajama shirts and shorts.
Oh, I thought that was just your evening shirt and shorts, and then you changed into your pajama shirt and
No,
shorts.
in between those shifts, I was in my daytime shorts and shirt, and then I came home and put on my pajama shorts and shirt. Yeah,
There is a commercial from the 80s, and I feel like it was a Wendy's commercial, and it's set back in, like, the Soviet Union, and they're doing a fashion show, and the whole commercial's in gray, and it's got this lady, and she's got, uh, evening wear, and this lady has got this one outfit on, and
yeah,
she's got, like, some type of fancy, like, purse or something, and she comes out this
yeah.
and, it's depicted as, like, a Soviet Union woman, and just burly and whatever. And they seem to be in almost like this, like, industrial building, and everybody's just all stone faced. And so it comes out, and then it's like swim there. And then this lady comes out in the exact same outfit, but she's got like a blow up beach ball. And she comes walking out. And then there's the next one, and it's the exact same
Oh
outfit,
my
but
god,
it's just
that's
a
funny.
different accessory. That's what I think of when you have your like your
Yeah.
daytime shirt and shorts and your evening shirt and
Yeah.
I can't even.
Listen, I'm just a
Oh my
girl.
gosh. You're just a girl. Okay. Um,
Well,
I want you to write another sticky note
goodness.
because I want to talk about grad and how grad went. Because I have some thoughts on that for next week and how that went. And this 18th birthday party, because it all kind of works together. I think it's hilarious. So, anyways, I've got some fun, interesting facts on that for next week. So get your
Yes.
sticky note out,
It's there.
write that down because I won't remember.
Oh, I know.
We met me. I won't remember.
I know.
Okay. If people would like to leave us a would you rather question, Ainsley, how do they go about that?
You can leave it in the comments, or you can go over to Instagram and send us a DM. Woo, woo, woo. Or pay attention to our stories, because quite often I put a little thing on there that you can answer and you can send us one.
I love that. Cassie, keep them coming
Yeah, that was a
because
good
you
one.
really divided Ainsley and I on this one hard.
Yeah, that was
So
rough. That was
it was.
rough.
That's pretty
That
awesome.
was rough for the
Um,
relationship.
friends off. It was almost friends off, which is pretty serious.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna leave this here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Second Saturday yet again.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We're here every Sunday with an episode and every other Friday with a vlog. Woo, woo, woo. And we have a
Yes.
lot of fun things on Patreon, so go over there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, we will leave that here. Everybody have a great Sunday, and we will see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.